Good morning, welcome to Rox Chat, Tracy here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So I'm recording it on a different phone so I can show you Paul's pumpkins, because a lot of you have been asking about them. Okay, so where are we? There should be two. This was last year's. And it was Sonic. And the flower and the trees, and that was last year's one. That one went kind of viral on all the sites where they have Sonic. That was Victoria's one this year, and the ones outside after they're decorated. And there was a Kirby one as well, and this is this year's one, a bigger Sonic running. So that, I'm sorry about the glare, but it's got a lot of reflection. But there they are. Crazy, huh? When you consider that if I did them, be lucky to get anything that resembled even a lantern. Mine is still going. It's got a candle in it today. What I was doing, excuse me, I was putting my old phone. I forgot to charge it. Here it is. This is, believe it or not, a phone that was pretty good up until recently, but it is a really, really old iPhone, and I was putting it on torch, putting it in a bag and then putting it inside, and that way it's quite bright. But we've got a proper candle in there now because the lid's off. Before I couldn't do that because if the lid was on, there's not a great deal of holes, so you know what happens if there's no oxygen, it goes out. So excuse me, I really want to sneeze. Can't get the sneeze. Right, let's have a look. Is this a short one or does it go on 2 pages? It's a short one. Okay, what did the young chicken say to the old one? What did the young chicken say to the old chicken? You're no spring chicken. Oh, you know, that now we're on a new page. And the next one's medium-sized one. Still got a long way to go though in the book, so going strong before we get to those new books that were sent to me in my happy mail, so we're still going. Anyway, last night, really itchy nose. I really want to sneeze. You know when it's on the brink and it won't come out? I was in bed about, just gone 10 last night. I was so tired. I mean, I've not been that tired in a long while. All day, people were asking me if I was okay. Even to the point, I mean, we had to go round to my ex's house to pick something up. And then he rang me and said, "What's up? You're really upset in the car." And I went, "I'm not upset." And he said, "Are you sure? You're kind of, you looked really peed off or upset." And I went, "I'm just tired. I didn't sleep well and I'm really, really tired." And Gary kept thinking I looked like I was upset all day or peed off all day or something, but I was just tired. And then we were watching TV, and I said, "Oh, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm going to go to bed." So for once I went to bed earlier than Gary, and I don't even know if it was 10 o'clock. I went to bed and went straight to sleep, and I did wake up to hear the wind and the rain lashing the windows, and I thought, "Oh, there's the storm. Should I go and have a look?" No, I was straight back off to sleep again. So I've had a really good night's sleep now, so thank goodness for that. Oh, it's still tickling. Bear with me a sec. Hopefully that's better. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, mega sleep last night, thank goodness for that. Yesterday Gary got a text saying that he'd been in very close contact with somebody who had the Omicron coronavirus. So I said, "Oh, that's great." And he said, "Well, funnily enough, the woman that he worked with was training, has been coughing a lot. So I said, oh, you know, could it not just wait until after we've had our jab, really? But, you know, not to say we're going to get it. You just might not. And, yeah, who knows, really. But typical, isn't it? It's on the rise everywhere. But thankfully he's got a week off work, so maybe he won't catch it. But if it's going round, it'll go round each of them. We will see. We will see. But hopefully not. Fingers crossed. We're meant to be going out soon. I don't know whether to cancel it or not. I keep wondering whether we should. We have the opticians. While we were out yesterday, Gary definitely needs new glasses, and I had my eyes lasered a long while ago now. But I feel like there maybe has been some deterioration, and perhaps I might need glasses. The only way to know is to have your eyes tested, isn't it? So that's what we're doing. And I got a message from them today saying if we need to cancel it, to call this number, but they're not open yet. And at the time I received the message that they'd been open, I'd have cancelled it, because we suddenly had like a big swirl where the wind was blowing the trees, it was lashing rain against the window. It's calmed down again out there, but that's not to say it will be calm all the time. We are in the midst of this storm Kieran. I don't think we had the brunt of it. It's either not reached us or it's gone and we didn't get a great deal. I know that I heard it in the night and I heard it this morning, but there's no damage. There's nothing been blown even off the table at the garden. It's just a bit blustery. I don't think the chairs are all over the garden or anything. It's just as it was. So yeah, it is windy and it is raining. But the only thing that worries me is that at the moment our main route out of here is shut because the roadworks are in place for 3 weeks, and so we have to use that lane that I've told you about. It's called Plough Road. I always think of it as Plough Lane, but it is a road. And if there's a strong wind, trees, telegraph poles often blow down and block the road. So I don't want to go and find we can't get back. That's the thing that worries me, because they do blow down quite often, and they would clear it, but it would just, obviously with it happening all over, it would be not priority, would it? It would be a main route that's a priority. So yeah, that's the only thing, is to go, and either we can't get out or we can't get back would be the worst thing, not being able to get back. But could just cancel it and it could be fine and we would have missed an appointment. So I don't know. We probably will go unless it swells again big time. So today I have an open with me popping up. I was doing them on Mondays, but maybe I'll do a book club Monday. But I was doing them Mondays, but at this precise moment in time I have a lack of videos. There comes a time when I have tons and tons of videos to do, and then I have none. It's really weird, and I don't seem to have anything to galvanise me into doing it at the moment either. It's all to do with me and ideas, and whether I get ideas. Sometimes I have a brainwave, and then that's when I did my yarn quests. I've run out of local shops. I've got to wait until we go out, and I don't mean to the appointment because there's none there, but when we go further afield, I can actually do another one. Or because you see, there's no point in me going to our local Poundland or anywhere like that, because they just don't have anything to write home about anymore. All of these firms have reduced the amount of yarn they sell and put up the prices of the yarn they've got. And I think that they are really pricing themselves out of the yarny market. Now, I guess there are always people who can't get out to shops, who can't order online, that will go in there and they'll buy their yarn because that's how they're getting their yarn to do their knitting or their crochet. And that's fine, but they are paying a premium for that yarn, because often yarn from hobbyrocks.co.uk, for instance, is way cheaper and you're getting a brand name. But I feel sorry for those people who may be elderly, or they don't have skills with technology, or they don't have the money to have technology like most of us take for granted, and they can't get online, or they don't know how. And you know that I kind of feel sorry for them that they've got them as like they're sitting ducks really for these companies with their prices and their quality. And I think, you know, to be honest, I did mention it in someone's comment when they said about that I think that a lot of these companies, the people they've got buying their yarn and marketing, who, you know, those people who order the yarn in and decide what they're going to sell, and they've just got the wrong people. I don't think they're people who are crafty. I don't think they're crafty. You know? I don't think they're people who do crafts. I don't think they're people who understand yarn at all, because I'm sure that if I was their yarn buyer, or someone like me was their yarn buyer, they would be getting in the best yarn at the most premium prices. And you know, I don't think that's the case though. I really don't. After what I've seen this last couple of years, even in Aldi events, when Aldi used to do their yarn events, you would get that boucle yarn, you would get that really drapey, soft, shiny sort of chenille yarn, not the one that they usually sell, but the baby one, the real baby one. And you would get they had some that was chainy, they had some that was a bit fuzzy, they had the donuts, you know, they had some cotton that was fluffy that would make really good bath mats, like a toweling yarn. They had everything. They would do cottons, they would do, and the yarn packs were well worth having. Last time they did a yarn event, it was mediocre at best. The time before that was awful, and they actually had loads of yarn packs left over, because the yarn packs were to make a pullover that had Aldi written on it. I don't know anybody, unless you work there, that would want somebody to make them a cardigan that had a pocket with the Aldi symbol with Aldi written on it. I don't know anybody who'd want that. They reduced them so much in the end, it was worth buying it for the yarn. But again, who needs all those colours? You know, it's if you've got something in mind that you want those packs for, otherwise it's just yarn that's gonna sit there and think, what can I do with that? What can I do? And that's not really a good way to be, is it? So yeah, even Aldi with their yarn events have really not hit the mark for the last, I'd say, since COVID, since the lockdowns. They've all gone a bit magoo, really. Magoo. So I'll have to explain magoo now, and I really, hang on. I did once explain it. When somebody said, what's magoo? It came from Liar Liar. Jim Carrey, when he was describing his ex's new boyfriend, and he was saying, here's a bit magoo. And that's just stuck in my head now, that something is a bit magoo. I don't know why. I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. Perhaps should I? What did I say? I'm rambling, aren't I? I've got some unboxings to do over there on Rocksteady. Some humdingers that I probably will try and get done after this. Well, yeah. I'm in a glut. No, not a glut. A glut is when it's really good, isn't it? And you've got loads. I was in a glut. Now I'm in the doldrums when it comes to thinking of things to do. And I know I've got tutorials I need to film, but I have a Gary at home, which is making it a little difficult, because he goes out. He likes to go out and do stuff. So, you know, yesterday, I can't remember the reason we had to go out, but, oh yeah, he wanted to go to DIY shop. We didn't actually get there. He wanted to also go to a butcher's, which we did do. And then I had to pick this thing up from my ex. And by the time we did all that, it's like, oh, look, when we go to the eye appointment tomorrow, we'll do the rest. So that's why we've got all these other things to do today as well. So instead of being in yarny shops and looking at squishes and that sort of thing, I'll be looking at paint and wood and that kind of stuff. Not the same. It's his craft. He likes it. It doesn't really benefit me. And there's no shops there. There actually is one near the opticians. there is a shop that sells a lot of James T. Brett, so I may do a little quest for yarn. If you don't see it come up, you know they had nothing. You know it was McGoo. You know, if you see the yarn quest, it might be a tomorrow video. But if you see that tomorrow, you know there was a bit of yarn to be seen. But other than that, if it doesn't appear, you know why. I'm going to get off and upload this video and do my unboxings and get ready to go and go for our eye tests. I will monitor the situation really for the next hour or two, because we don't have to go for a few hours. And if it looks dodgy, then I will cancel it. If it doesn't, then we'll go and just hope that we can get home again, you know, just saying. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay safe. And if the storm is heading your way, or it's been your way, I hope you didn't get any damage and everything's okay. And I think it was really going to hit landfall worse in Scotland, so they're already ravaged by the storms that they've had recently, and floods and everything else. So I hope it didn't cause too much damage. I haven't seen the news yet, but thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.